Hey, good morning everybody. It is day 87 on the Appalachian Trail. I'm slowly hiking up the rest of this mountain. I didn't quite make it up last night. Got a good night's rest on the forest road. I'm definitely glad I got up higher because it had a nice breeze for most of the night before it died down. But definitely a lot cooler up here than it would have been down by the creek. And I've got like half the climb out of the way already, so that's good. So I think this is going to pretty much be the biggest climb of the day, I think. Kind of a goal to maybe hopefully get to like the pre-shelter at least tonight. It's about 20 miles. It's kind of a famous shelter. I at least want to stop there. It's called the pre-shelter, so traditionally through hikers will confess their trail sins in the logbook there, so that always makes for interesting reading. So I'll try to show you guys some of those if I can. Sometimes they're a little bit adult or something, depending. I don't know. We'll see what's in there today, but maybe I'll write something in there. I don't typically write in anything, but maybe I will. We'll see. So anyway, yeah, I had a good night camp there by Rabbit. She's still behind me getting ready, but she's pretty fast, so she'll catch up soon. And we may, we talked about maybe hiking together for the next couple of days because there's a Devil's Backbone Brewery that we could possibly get to tomorrow. I didn't consider it originally because it was 5 miles off trail and I knew I'd either have to get a shuttle or something like that, but she feels confident that we could hitchhike. And she's a lady and blonde and stuff, so she thinks she said, you just sit back kind of close to the woods and I'll get us a ride. So we'll see, but it just depends how our schedules go. Got a little weather probably to deal with late this afternoon and tonight, so not a strong chance, but maybe 50 to 60% chance of isolated thunder showers, like starting at 5 today. And then maybe a little stronger chance around midnight, but then clearing out after that and looks good tomorrow. So I should be able to camp and, be able to dry the tent out tomorrow. So shouldn't be too big a deal there. So anyway, that's where I'm at. Oh my gosh. I hate climbing first thing in the morning. Like, it's like you're not even warmed up and really loose, but I didn't have an option because I was halfway up the climb. So I did break. I basically camped in the forest road because it's really rocky up here. So I found a good flat spot basically like almost in the forest road. I mean, it's a forest road, hardly gets any traffic, but I did break 2 of my tent stakes. Driving them in the ground last night, so not a big deal. I can get by until I get to town because basically I gotta have 6. You know how it is. You can make it work with rocks or something, so no big deal there. But I'll have to pick up a couple more probably when I get to town. So anyway, and I need to get rid of some of this gear in my bag. Oh my gosh, it feels so heavy. And it's like I said, it sucks when you're carrying stuff that you don't need anymore and you just haven't sent it away yet. So I will definitely, my next stop, go through everything with a fine-tooth comb and probably can drop at least a pound or 2. May even be time to send the quilt home if I can find something else at the outfitter that I can use. So we'll see. It's got to be open-minded on gear and figure out what works and go with it. So yeah, nice view this morning. Like I said, looks like it's going to be a pretty decent day to hike up until about 5. So I'm leaving early. It's like 7 o'clock. So if I could get to pre-shelter before it starts raining and get set up would be nice, but still not sure if I may camp before or after that a little bit. So we'll just have to see. So, the downside, we looked at the shelter. There was some comments that the Privy's closed, like maybe last week. So believe it or not, sometimes they're really big. They're just pit toilets. It's basically just a big pile of poop on the ground, but sometimes it gets so full like that they have to close it or whatever. So anyway, I'll check that out when I get there too. So, but anyway, I'm gonna keep on hiking, not just northbound, but straight up. I'll get with y'all down the trail. Oh yeah, one more thing. If you've noticed, my selfie stick, I'm having a little problem with it. For some reason, the setting got changed on it, and now when I push the button, instead of it like starting or stopping my videos, it's zooming in and out. I don't know. I've tried to figure it out, but I gotta maybe Google that and try to fix that a little bit more. So hopefully I'll get that done so y'all can have a little better view when I'm filming. So anyway, appreciate y'all, and I will get back with you down the trail. Oh my goodness, my pack feels so heavy. I think actually the slack packing for a couple of days is really going to help me, because it, even outside, I mean, obviously slack packing helps you like that day. I think just the lesson of it is going to help me going forward, because it truly is so much easier to hike with a lot less weight, and you can do a lot more miles. So, I mean, I've been serious about being lightweight, as y'all know anyway, but I'm about to step up my game, and like I'm just sitting here going through my mind, like I got a pair of sleep socks that I don't need them. I usually wear them in town. They're comfortable. I don't need them. But I didn't want to throw them away or put them in the hiker box, because I want to keep them. So I'm going to send those back. I've got 2 t-shirts. This one that I'm wearing, it's worked out pretty good. So if I never get my one that's in the lost box, I may probably keep wearing this one at least for a while. But I've got another one that I just used to basically keep my pillow secure on my pad. But I could probably get rid of that, even though it's like 3 or 4 ounces. Like, little stuff adds up. So I'm just steady going through, thinking about maybe I only need 6 tent stakes. Maybe I don't even need to replace those. So like I said, I can get by with just 6. So maybe at least 1 extra just to be safe. But yeah, you got to think about everything. I'm definitely probably some toiletry items, first aid items I can get rid of. You know, a lot of stuff you really kind of only need like if you're going into the woods for like several days in a row without access to help. That's the only time you really need some of the things I'm carrying. So like I said, I'm gonna really go through and try to really, especially now, you know, if the weather's warm, I'm gonna really try to dial it in some more. So anyway, I think slack packing is gonna help me in that aspect as well, I hope. So we'll see. Food, that's gonna be a conundrum either way, because you're hopefully gonna get hiker hunger and be eating more and more, which means you'll be carrying more and more. So we'll see. It is fun anyway. It's kind of like a game. Kind of like all the way back to Garden Gnome. Y'all remember him? He says it's like a video game. Like every move you make, you get points or you lose points or something like that. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. I may see him again. I think they're hiking around me somewhere, maybe a little ahead, probably a little bit ahead of me, I think. But I need to text him today and see where they're at. And just like that, I am on a water hike. Just finished all the water I had that I was carrying. So basically there's a shelter coming up that has water. It's not great water, and it's 0.6 off trail, which is 1.2 round trip. So rather than do that, which very funnily, is that a word? Funnily. Whew, I gotta get my mind straight out here. Anyway, funnily, is that a word? I don't think funnily is a word, but anyway, Charlie very humorously said yesterday that you can hike down and get the water at the shelter. He said, but it's such a long hike that's you're gonna need water when you get back. So that makes a lot of sense. So basically, more or less, what I'm gonna have to do is there is a spring coming up, or a stream, about 4 miles from here, which is only about 2 point something beyond the shelter. So if you take 1.2 away, like, it's a no-brainer. I'm gonna just have to hike about 4 miles without water, which I think I can do. I've had like 1.5 liters this morning, so maybe should have carried 1 more liter with me up here last night, but stuff's so heavy, you know, and you know, my pack is full. So anyway, yeah, like I said, I think I can do that. Especially it's warming up quickly, but it's morning time, so I'm just gonna kind of take it easy and make sure I get there almost through with the climb, at least about another 0.5. So then it'll be pretty much downhill from there. So I think it should be good. Hopefully I'll get some shade, because the sun is beating down pretty hard already. So we'll see. It's always an adventure out here. Okay, peeps, made it to the top. This is Bald Knob, and I must echo the sentiments of some of the comments on gut hooks. This is definitely not a bald, which is kind of strange, but oh, there's a great camp spot though. Wow, if I'd known about that, I may have tried to keep going and gotten here. That's a really good spot right there. But yeah, I don't know why it's called a bald. I mean, I guess, I mean, some of these trees look pretty old. I was thinking maybe it was a bald and all this stuff grew up recently, but yeah, it's strange. But maybe it's like the bridge, the Foot Bridge, named after a guy named Foot. Maybe this is named after a guy named like Archibald or something. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Always interesting out here. Whew, oh my gosh, folks, sun's still beating down, but I finally made it to the last climb before the water. So I'm still 1.6 from the water, and I need it bad. I really need food and water, but I don't want to try to eat without water. I don't think that's a good idea in case I get choked or something. But see, I'm gonna slowpoke it down the hill for this 1.6 to the, well, it's actually gonna be 1.9 because it's 0.3 to the water source, but at least I'll be able to drop my pack on the trail there and hike the 0.3 without my pack, so that's good. So yeah, I probably should have carried one more liter, but I'm gonna make it. I mean, it's just kind of tough when you try to camp like I did, but it just works good. Like I said, I didn't have to make the whole climb this morning, and I was already 3 miles ahead of the other shelter and didn't have to deal with condensation in my tent. And I got to see rabbits, so you know, positives and negatives, everything out here. But yeah, I'm gonna keep hiking along. I gotta get that 2-liter flask that Popeye's got. Definitely need that. That'll be super helpful. So anyway, yeah, I'm not in any danger or anything. I'll make it. So actually did eat a honey bun this morning to get me started. So, and I got my last big Sur bar is waiting for me. I'll be eating that at the water source. So then I need to drink a carnation and a protein powder at some point too. Maybe I'll go ahead and do that there as well. So anyway, I'm gonna keep on going Nobo 1.6. So this is not drama. I'm gonna get there. I'm pretty sure about that. So yeah, like I said, I definitely need some food and water really quick. So let's go get it. Oh, nice 360. Just past where I was just at. Oh my gosh. If I had food and water, this would be a great place to have a little breakfast spot. So, camping is prohibited though, and fires. In the mode area at least. So obviously I bet some people probably do camp up here, but you're not supposed to. All right, like 1.3 to the water. Literally all downhill from here. I know I said that a minute ago, but there was this one tiny little climb. Okay, peeps, here's a good example. Maybe not the best example, but of what would make a good emergency shelter, like if a thunderstorm popped up on you when you were kind of up high, or just out here in general. So yeah, you could definitely hunker down in there, yeah, if there's a big storm coming. So definitely keep an eye out for snakes and critters, I guess. But yeah, I hadn't seen a good example of that lately, so I thought I'd show that to you guys. So moseying on down the hill, 0.5 from the water, at least from where I get off the trail for the water. So going good so far. Birds are chirping. Thankfully, no whippoorwills. I know y'all guys were so excited about the whippoorwills in my last couple of videos from the Triple Crown, but you just have no idea how that one particular whippoorwill, I mean, it must have been really close to me that night before McAfee gnawed, because I did not sleep a wink, because that thing, it was constant. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I mean, I guess they're cool. I need to look up and see what one looks like. So, like I said, I don't mean to hate them. I know they're out here in their own territory, but oh my gosh, so constant. Oh my gosh. I wish there was a bird that sounded like a box fan, because that'd really help me sleep at night, but I guess I can't get that kind of perfection in this world. I made it to the water source. How nice. It may take a minute to get it, but it's a nice ground spring. And you much appreciate it after you've hiked like 4 or 5 miles of that water and 7 or 8 since the last good water source. So yeah, really good. I'm about to fill up and drink up and all the good stuff. About to wolf down my last big Sur bar. thanks again to Tony and Retha, my friends back home, who sent me some, a dozen of them actually. I made them last. I like to use these on really big days when I really need some good energy, so they've been awesome. Also, thanks to Miss Carol Thomas, she has sent me some money to buy me some more, so I just got to figure out where to get them sent to. So thank you so much, Miss Carol. Appreciate you. Appreciate all your support and messages checking on me. So everybody is in my hometown and home community has been super awesome. Yeah, these are great. Definitely love them. Okay, peeps. Just enjoyed a good bit of water and my breakfast break. Big Sur bar, some snacks. So should have some good fuel. Nice little shade tree right there I was leaning up against. Good little camp spots here all around. That's the trail down to the spring right there. It was 0.3, but it was worth it. It was really good water. So but yeah, it's a nice little area up here. Of course, as always, I find great camping at 10:30 in the morning. Oh my gosh! But yeah, another nice tree there. So anyway, we'll see. I was able to kind of look at gut hooks real closely while I was sitting there taking a break and kind of figured out my schedule for the rest of the week, I think. Basically going to try to get to at least to the pre-shelter tonight. There's actually some good camp spots on the ledges just past there about a mile. And I could get water at the shelter. So that's probably where I'm going to camp tonight, or definitely probably where I'm going to camp as long as I can get there. And then here, I'll show you. So yeah, that's definitely my plan to get there tonight. And then tomorrow there's actually that Devil's Bone Brewery like on the little farm or whatever that I mentioned that has like free camping for thru hikers and showers and stuff. That'll leave about 15 to there. It's supposed to be an easy hitch, so with or without Rabbit, I think I'm gonna try to go there. If I can just get somebody to give me a ride. It's like I think 5 miles or whatever, and they said it's a really easy hitch back because a lot of day hikers go there too. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. But so if I do that tomorrow, I would spend the night there tomorrow night, and then I would just be 18 from Waynesboro. So hopefully could get that knocked out Thursday if I could get a good ride back to the trail pretty early, and then go to Stanimals. I got some new shoes coming there, so that'll be awesome. Got enough mileage on these. I think it's time to change, so I'm trying not to take any chances on that anymore. I don't want to have to take 4 more days off like I did at Damascus. So anyway, that's kind of my plan. Possibly 0 Friday in Waynesboro, depending on my medicine situation and that beloved resupply box that's still missing, so or gone or whatever. I wish I knew exactly what point you should just give up, because I think I'm really close to that. So anyway, like I said, I may have to run to a doctor's office or minute clinic or something on Friday, but I may be able to even slack pack Friday or something. I'd really like to get some miles in every day if I can, but we'll see, because right after Waynesboro I'm headed into Shenandoah National Park, so that'll be exciting. Good chance to see some bears, and it's also good because you don't have to carry as much food. They got the little waysides there, which are like, I don't know exactly what they are, but anyways, it's a national park with a skyline drive that kind of parallels the trail, so it's pretty easy to get some food there, every 20 miles or so. So I've been told, like, if you can hike 20s, that you can almost carry no food there. I'll of course carry some, in case of an emergency or whatever. But anyway, looking forward to that. So anyway, that's kind of the plan for now. So as you know, things can change, but hopefully I can stick to that, because that's really good mileage for me. So hey, what's up, dude? How's it going? Hey, what's up? It's my Georgia dude right here with his shirt. Hey, tell me about your shirt. I told my YouTubers you had like the coolest shirt out here.
This is the Triple Crown button down from Jolly Gear. I think he just finished his Triple Crown last year, and he just got these shirts out.
Holy crap! You said it's limited, right? How many?
Yeah, he's only got 300 of the men's out. I'm pretty sure. If I'm right.
Yeah.
He still had ladies last time I checked. Sun hood, and tighten that up. Cuffed.
Chill.
Thumb cuffs. Button.
Nice. Yeah, this is Trail Name Babe. Y'all have heard me talk about him a couple of times. So, all right, cool. All right, I'm gonna talk to Babe, and I'll get you guys later. Okay, peeps. It's been a minute, but for today's random thing in the woods find, we have a random hairbrush with a lot of hair on it. Oh my god! I don't know if you can tell, but that's definitely not my hairbrush. So. Oh my gosh, I haven't used a hairbrush since. I mean, I had some hair back, like, when I was in school. I had a lot of hair, like in high school, but like, I turned like 20, that stuff was gone, and I've pretty much been shaving it since my early 20s, I guess. So, random hairbrush, nice. All right, let's do some climbing, keep going. I got a schedule figured out. I think Babe and Rabbit are both, just talked to both of them back there, and I think they're both kind of looking at the same schedule. Old Goat, I just heard from him. He had to get off trail. He's not feeling well and been doing some pretty big miles. He got off in Lexington. He's gonna take a few days off, try to rest up and recuperate. So hope he feels better soon. He was nice enough to buy me dinner the other night at the Scottio, so I really appreciate that. So I'm sure I'll see him again. We've been seeing each other pretty much since the start. So anyway, all right, I'm gonna keep on hiking and I'll get back with you guys in a bit. Okay, so when I was shooting that last little shot of the view, you may have heard me pass a little bit of gas. So if so, I apologize, but actually it kind of brought up a funny thought for me. I'm a person, I've never like farted in front of people, like no matter what, like just in general, like I feel like it's kind of impolite. But out here, like I noticed the other day when we were waiting for a shot, it was like 4 or 5 people have been hiking all day. They say flatulence is the language of through hiking, and it's so true, because like there's like four of the 5 people standing there, like I won't call any names, but like we're just sitting there passing gas and nobody even says excuse me or anything. Nobody even acknowledges it because it's just so normal. But I know it's just a combination of our crazy diets and, you know, hiking up down the mountains and this hip belt on our backs, you know, just pressing on our stomachs all the time. So oh my gosh, so interesting. But it kind of reminds me of my favorite farting story. Was I dated this girl from South America for quite a long time, and just to show you how cultures are different, like I had never farted in front of her, and we were at a hotel one night, and I just couldn't help it. It came on, like we were in the bed but not quite asleep, and it just like, you know, sometimes how it is. But anyway, she got so upset because she said in her culture it was so just disrespectful to do that. She got so mad that she was like getting her clothes on, and it was like she was trying to leave. Like she was oh my gosh, she was going crazy. She's like, Russell, you don't respect me. I can't believe you do this in front of me. Oh my gosh, I thought you care for me. No, you do not. Like she was so upset. But strangely, in her culture, it's also perfectly normal to call somebody fat, like to their face. Like she saw my mom one time and she's like, oh, hello, you've gained so much weight, you're so fat. And I was like, how can that not be disrespectful? But farting, you know, anyway, I explained to her that in America, if you're dating somebody, it's almost kind of a compliment if you fart in front of them. It means you're really comfortable with them. But so anyway, flatulence, indeed the language of through hiking. I swear, every time I turn a corner, I see a new and different kind of flower. So cool. Just came upon another interesting tree. I mean, it looks like the same tree, just bent over. Looks kind of like the St. Louis Arch. Oh, interesting. Okay, people. I just had a nice long lunch break talking to some nice section hikers here at the shelter, and I got 6.6 to the pre-shelter, which is where I'm probably going to be spending the night. And actually the Privy is closed there, so as y'all know, I try to cover the good, the bad, and the ugly. So I'm about to show you what through hikers have to deal with inside privies once it gets hot. So we all had to use this earlier, so I think everybody's done now. I'm going to show you just what we're up against in a hot privy. I don't know how well you can see, but it is covered in giant flies. So let's see if you can hear them. Yes, it's not a pleasant experience, but it's either there or in the woods. And honestly, the woods, for those of you taking bets in Vegas on my number of poops in the woods, the odds may be going down, and so there may be a higher number because of this. So we'll see. But yeah, my section hiker, Mr. Izzy, he's 69 years old out here section hiking, but he said it sounded like they had a exhaust vent in there. There were so many flies. So very interesting. Anyway, about to get back on trail. Just check the radars. A slight chance of a shower at like 6 o'clock, but nothing major. I think the rain's going to hold off to like from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. and be out of here. So I think I'll probably be able to safely sleep in my tent at the pre-shelter. So 6.6 to finish the day. So I got a good long rest here. This is a perfect example of my shift kind of hiking mentality. I got up this morning, started at 7 and hiked till about, I think it's about 1:30 when I got here, and just been sitting around eating, talking to people. Solo's here. I think he's going to camp here. So yeah, so it's working good. So now I just got to basically get back on trail for 6 more miles. I'm pretty refreshed. It's cooled off a little bit, and I got food in me and water and all that good stuff. So we'll see. I'll see if there's any good views. I think there's something called the Ridges after the pre-shelter, so we should have some good views coming up tomorrow as we head towards Devil's Backbone. So I'll get back with y'all shortly. Okay, guys. It's actually the same day. It's really much later in the day. I'm hiking back southbound towards the shelter that I had lunch at. It's going to end up being about 6.8 round trip. Nothing's wrong. Everything's okay for me. Not really. I don't think it's a big deal at all. But anyway, I'm hiking back. I'm not saying what it is because I got to maybe get some permission and get a little more footage on some things and try to figure out the best way to give it to you guys. But I do plan to do an episode tomorrow basically about what all just happened in the afternoon. So like I said, it's not a big deal. I'm fine, but just stay tuned to tomorrow's episode and see kind of what happened in the afternoon. It's just kind of interesting. Not like I said, I basically just had too much footage today, so to put it all in one episode, so I'm gonna split that off, and that'll make a good, probably kind of a shorter episode. So anyway, I'll get back with you guys in the morning. It will be day 80. Well, I'll get back with you in the morning, but it'll probably be 2 episodes from now, so keep that in mind, just as far as how it falls. So anyway, thanks guys for watching. As always, like and subscribe for more videos. Truly just trying to present the Appalachian Trail as it's happening to me, personally, you know. It's so interesting out here. It's awful at times. It's awesome at times. You just never know what to expect. Everything happens so fast and so randomly, and it's just, what a journey. So anyway, appreciate y'all watching. You guys are super supportive, and I will talk to you soon.